Yo, microphone check, make it a microphone check.
Fall is here, man. At least to me it is. It is September now, man. Oh my god. Fall is the best. I'm so happy. The weather has been beautiful lately. And man, I cannot wait. Fall is the best. So welcome back. I know it's been a bit. I'm sorry about that. I've just been quite busy lately. I had my friend's wedding going on last weekend. The weekend before that was like the bachelor party for that. This week flew by, man. I just didn't have time to like do anything. And this weekend, you know, I was planning on doing a coffee reviews episode, the second one, but I just haven't had time, and nor do I have the money to like go out and eat. Right now I'm actually on my way to go hang out with some of my friends and do some Dungeons and Dragons stuff, and I'm taking the bike because it's just cheaper and gas, and I just don't have the money to take my car. So that's where we're at right now. Your boy's broke, don't really have money to do anything interesting. Y'all understand what I'm saying. We got ourselves a house. They had helmets on. That's surprising. Usually the Harley guys around here don't have helmets on. I think I had a passenger too. Update on the bike, man. She's still running great. Still doing good. I'm about to hit 1,800 miles. If you can see, I'm about to hit 1,800. I'm at 1,798. So we're getting there. I'm going way too fast. I need to slow down. I'm an idiot that probably was going to get pulled over for speeding past the police department. I'm stupid. But yeah, she's doing great, man. I love this bike. I'm still loving it. I don't really have any complaints. I mean, all the little stuff that like I had an issue with, I kind of already dealt with. I mean, and the one big issue that I have is that part of the engine case that's sticking out. But I can't change that, and also it's not even that big of a deal. So something I need to check on. I just did some oil. That's something I'm going to bring up, but I just did some chain maintenance recently. I cleaned the chain and put some lubricant in. Dude, that synthetic lubricant is disgusting. It comes out like spider webs. But yeah, I just did some chain maintenance. I cleaned her up. It doesn't look like it because she was sitting under a tree, and so like the tree's like getting pollen and all over it. But I cleaned her up the best I could with the limited resources that I have. Oh, the thing I was gonna bring up. So if you have a Rebel, you already know this. But if you don't have a Rebel, I don't know if other bikes do this. I'm not super knowledgeable about motorcycles. I'm knowledgeable enough to be able to own one, but the Rebel has like these hoses down here by the left foot controls. And I'm assuming it's just like fluid leakage or drip, excess fluid drippage. But the other day when I was at work and I came out to my bike, I noticed that the oil hose it wasn't even a lot, but it had more than what I've seen, and it's only ever dripped like once or twice. It had probably like, you know, this big amount of oil that dripped from it. I'm like, I don't know. So I've been checking the oil level and the little viewfinder, the oil viewfinder thing on the side of the engine on the right side, and it seems to be at a good level, so I don't think I should be too concerned. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going like I'm going to work. Alright, well, I have to get off and get back on. Shoot, why did I do that? Just my freaking autopilot kicked in. I didn't even think I was supposed to go to D&D today. So like, I was all like hunkered down and watching TV, and then they text me, they're like, where the hell are you at? I was like, whoops. Alright, well, we're gonna take kind of like a roundabout way, I guess. Yeah, because one guy canceled, and so I just assumed that we weren't gonna get to get together. But I mean, I guess we are rolling new characters, so hey, shout out to all y'all that play D&D. What's that thing in the back of his truck? Is that like a generator? Weird. Okay, I'm gonna go this way because I still need to go on the highway, just not that one. Ooh, Camaro. Is that a Camaro or what? Is that a Firebird? I don't know. Yo, are they selling pumpkins already? Not yet. That place usually sells pumpkins. Man, I cannot wait to go to freaking pumpkin patches and like corn mazes, and there's a cider mill out by me that I may have gone when I was younger, just not remembering, but my friend recently reintroduced me to them, if I had gone before, called, I think it's Schneider's, and a lady on a scooter, and, or no, it's called McQueen's, and, okay, don't wave at me either, jerk! And they have like some of the best apple cider. Now, I'm always partial to Sheets if you're from my area. I've always gone to Sheets. And you can go there, get pumpkins, apple cider donuts, pumpkin donuts. You can get like apple cider milkshakes and stuff like that. Dude, it's lit. But McQueen's is pretty good, and I'm excited to go there. Alright, so we just did a big loop. I'm gonna turn left, I think. My brain was like, oh, we're going to work, because I got on the bike. I've been taking my bike to work every day, so I'm a big dummy, so I'm gonna be late. But they can deal with it though, hopefully. Yo, I need to get some new gear, man. Like, my gloves are torn up. These things are so old. Look at that crust. They're so old and they smell now. My jacket, I don't know how to clean it. It says don't put it in a washer or dryer. So like, do I just still put it in a washer, just like cold wash it? I can look it up, but I'm just lazy. I also need to get a new helmet because I dropped it once and there's like a little crack in it, and as soon as like you get a crack in it, they're really not that good. Shouldn't be wearing it, but your boy is broke, okay? I was looking at a Bell qualifier because I like Scorpion. I really like the way that Scorpion helmets look. I think I got the Scorpion R, it's like the 420 something, or I know it's a funny number, but I'm pretty sure it is actually a 420. I'm not too sure though. But my Scorpion helmet's pretty sick. I like the way it looks. It breathes really nice, and everything fits perfectly except for my cheeks, man. I got some fat cheeks, so no, I mean, in both ways, if you're thinking about it, man. I got like a fat ass, and I also got fat cheeks, so like, it's so uncomfortable. And I was like, for a while, I just thought that's how helmets fit, but apparently, like, different helmet brands have like different width of like cheek pads and stuff. And apparently Bell makes a helmet for like thicker heads like me and thicker faces. Because like right now, I'm like, if I hit a big bump in my chin, like I was like if I go, dude, like I bite my cheeks and it hurts. I guess that'll be an interesting comment. Like, if anybody, like, I think the fan base's crossover between motorcycle enthusiasts and Dungeons and Dragons players are probably going to be fairly limited already, and on top of that, having like not much of an audience already, I highly doubt there's going to be that crossover. But I guess comment down below, tell me what D&D class you play, if you play D&D at all, or if you play something else. Like, it doesn't have to be D&D. If you play like modern, kind of like an offshoot of Dungeons and Dragons. I think it's still produced by Wizards of the Coast, so I don't know, I'm intrigued. I've played a spectrum of classes. Like, I've played almost, I wouldn't say almost all of them, but I played a lot of them. But the one that I tend to like the most, and the one that speaks to me the most, is definitely Bard. And I'd say close to that one, like the close second, is definitely Druid. But I love playing a Bard. I just don't play it that often. And like, my most recent campaign, we were talking about like what our DM had plans for, and he was like, oh yeah, I planned on you playing a Bard because, you know, I like birds a lot. Like, birds are like my favorite animals. And he was like, I thought you were gonna play a bird bard, but you played a monk instead. And I was like, well, Yeah, my bad. So, going back to the complaints about the bike, dude, this suspension is ass. Our story has progressed in a point to where my character is no longer going to be around. He kind of just like, the story naturally progressed to the point where it seems like it'll be good for him to step away and kind of retire from adventuring. I know, I promise I won't talk about D&D after this, but it's funny because I always want to play a bard, but I'm going to be a barbarian for my new character, so it's I'm still not playing a bard, even though it's my favorite. I don't know, I'm stubborn. I just want to do interesting things. Okay, enough about D&D. I'm sorry. I just love it. If you don't know me and you're watching this, you'll come to realize that my interests and my like hobbies are so different from each other. Like, I'm a car guy, but I also like Pokemon. I also like, you know, some sports, but I also am really into like Dungeons and Dragons, and but I'm also into like Magic the Gathering. Like, dude, my interests are all over the place. One of them is motorcycles, obviously. Yo, look how pretty it is out today. I just got pelted by a bug. I also watched this video about like the RPM range of what you should be riding your bike in, and I mentioned in one of my previous videos about like how it like 4th and 5th gear felt weird, but like, I mean, long story short, that someone who is a lot better at explaining it than I am, God, I forget what the freaking video is. If I remember, I'll put it down below in the description, but basically they're a lot smarter than I am and a lot better at describing what all of it means. But they basically said that like in motorcycles you should be like keeping, depending on what gear you're in, you should be keeping the RPM range a little bit higher, because that's what the engine is built for. Like, it's what motorcycles are built for. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. And I've been doing that, and like, it could just be like that whole idea of like, now that I'm thinking about it, it feels like it's better. But like, it actually does feel like a lot nicer to ride now. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm constantly trying to chase the downshift, if that makes sense. I hate this road. It's making me go. Pizza. Dude, I can't even afford Little Caesars. That's how broke your boy is right now. I think I got a total of like $3. I just had to drop off rent today. God, I'm so broke. Hey, does anybody watch that Daily Rider with I think his name's Zach, and it's on the Revzilla channel? I've been binging that shit. Cause like, since at my work, oh hey, they just finished this. I just now noticed that. At my work, I work next to a bunch of like really loud machinery, so I'm allowed to wear headphones, and my headphones are noise canceling, and so like I just constantly watch videos on my phone because it doesn't distract me from my work. The streamer that I usually watch when I'm at work, he's been gone for like a couple weeks, so I haven't really had anything to watch, so I started watching that Daily Rider series with Zach. It kind of like introduced me to like their like, they do like these like competition videos, I guess, where the most recent one is like making your motorcycle to a camper. That shit was so funny. But I've been watching Daily Rider and just like watching a bunch of like him breaking down a bunch of bikes and stuff, and it's actually really cool. Like, if you're thinking about getting a motorcycle, if you're watching this for the first time, I don't know why you would be watching this video for the first time, but if you're watching me for the first time and like you're thinking about getting into motorcycles, definitely check out those series, because he basically breaks it down on like the curriculum of what makes a good first bike, or what makes a good bike to, you know, daily, I guess. Not like the fastest bike or like the most gas appropriate bike. It's like, what is the best daily rider that is the like easiest to work on, and he puts them on a scale, and it's actually really fun. And if you're curious about a bike, more than likely he's ridden it before, and he's, you know, given a review about it, so I definitely recommend checking that out. Just a random, it's not even a shout out, it's just like I've been watching them constantly, and I think it's just helpful tips, because if you're trying to get helpful tips on a Rebel based on, you know, me and my opinion, I'm an idiot, so there's no way you should be listening to me. Okay, I thought I was about to watch a bird die. I was about to cry. Yo, so they recently did all of this. This all used to be under construction. It used to be gravel, and I was just gonna be like, oh well, I guess we're going on a gravel road. But this all looks nice. They just changed all this. What are we doing, man? This idiot in front of us, in front of this Prius, cut both of us off and is now going like 20.
Hello there.
There we go. It's sad that some other car other than a Prius was making the Prius go slow. Like, come on, dude. I think theoretically I could afford McDonald's. Everything's not $1 anymore. Everything's like $2, but still. You know, just walking in the middle of the street. Yeah, welcome to Toledo, bro. They don't even care. They're just walking in the middle of the street. Oh, can I get it? Can I get it? Nope. I ran it over. I was gonna stick my foot out. See, I can talk words. I can talk words? My lord. Holy badonkey. Yeah, so the tone of this video compared to the last video is definitely a lot different because your boy has got a headache and I haven't had coffee at all today because I'm broke and it sucks and I'm thirsty and I want coffee. I'm also probably pretty dehydrated because I was being lazy. So yeah. Oh, that definitely was not a cigarette he threw out that window. Ooh. Yeah, that ain't no cigarette, that's for dang sure. He got that OG stank. Let's let some beans go, huh? Woo! Look, the Rebel ain't the fastest thing in the world, but it is a severe upgrade to the dang old Suzuki Van 200. I dare y'all to ride a 12 horsepower bike for 7 years and then upgrade to a 50 horsepower bike. It is significantly different. I know the Rebel gets a lot of stank for being a very boring engine, but like, bruh, she gets up and goes. She's got some ponies, all right?
Surprise, motherfucker.
That Ford Explorer was like, let me tell you otherwise, bro. I'm speeding. Why are you going so fast? The Toledo Zoo. Fun fact about the Toledo Zoo, they just built a giant parking lot on the opposite side of this road here, this super busy road, without actually getting any permission for like getting permits to build under, so that way, you know, you park and then you go to the zoo. So they built the parking lot not realizing they didn't have any permits, so now they abandoned the parking lot because they can't do anything with it. We got some brothers. We got a trike up there. Oh, hey, calm it down there. I ain't trying to approach, all right? You know, I'm just an import, brother. Have you guys ever seen the Harley Davidson Pan America? It's like a Harley Davidson adventure bike. I was watching the review on that Revzilla channel, and that thing's actually kind of lit. I think it's a little too expensive for what it is, but like it's got some interesting technology. It's got like some like weird like fork and preload and stuff where you can like, when you hit a stop sign, the bike lowers when you get to a stop. It's actually pretty interesting. Bro, we got all the bikers out today. I bet you these guys are like, what is this dang feller behind us with the dang old helmet following us forward? Are all three of us separate because that guy didn't get over? Look at another brother. That was a gold wing. I think he waved at me and now I feel bad. All right, act natural, act natural. Pretend that you're tough. That's what we're here for. I'm socially awkward. I can't. Oh, I'm so stupid, man. I didn't even get the freaking green light, bruh. What the hell? That was the shortest light ever. Well, I mean, I guess I'll just end the video here. Yeah, just kind of like a nice chill ride video. So, updating you guys on my scarcity of videos and content. Next weekend, I'm actually going to Blue Ridge Rock Fest in Virginia. If there's a rare possibility that y'all are going to that too, on, I think my day is Friday, Try to find me. I don't know. You probably won't be able to recognize me, but I'll be there. It's gonna be a blast. We're gonna go see Slipknot, Flyleaf, Lorna Shore, Sleep Token, like all those bands. So it's gonna be pretty lit. So I probably won't have another video next week because I'm gonna be gone Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So, but besides that, hope all y'all have a great day, a great evening, you know, great week, I guess. Enjoy the weather, get outside, and have some fun. So everyone stay safe, take care, and have a good one. Thanks for checking me out again. Peace.